Hi everyone, this is Mary, and you are watching another little piece of my art. So today I've got the big tub over here of, see it? Big tub of the books that I had set aside to color in for Halloween, and I thought we would go through them and see what I managed to complete and which ones I didn't. Also, I have a new dog. You can see her foot. Yeah, she is just pretty much gonna go where she wants to. I've only had her for 4 days, I think. And let me see your face. This is my little Nico Blue. She's just over a year old. And she pretty much just like still attacks my hands and the blanket and whatever I'm trying to do. So I'm not gonna yell at her because I just got her from my neighbor who did not want her anymore because she was a little too active for his 17-year-old German Shepherd. So he gave her to me, and I was really happy because I really wanted a dog. Okay, so we'll leave that for last. Okay, here is Lovecraft Monsters, a horrifying coloring book by H.P. Lovecraft. You're going to get paper cut on your nose. I think I only did a couple, just the marker part. That's why I didn't sign them. So yeah, I just did this with some Sharpies or whatever brand of permanent marker. And I was going to go back and do the pencil, and I never did. And you'll see that a few times here because I thought like, well, when I have the markers out, I'll just do several marker pages and then I can come back. Now I think this part, this green actually does have pencil over it, but then I started going in with some of my what do you call it, metallic like paints to do the background, like little diamonds or whatever you want them to be, and I just ran out of steam on that one. And then this one, I guess you could say, is done. So it has pencil, it has marker, and it has, I believe, paint for the blue. And then that leaves us to here. So yeah, I just have to go back and finish that one and then just do the accents with pencil. Aren't these creatures weird? They're so weird. So that's that one. What are you doing, baby girl? She snuck off. She's probably chewing a shoe as we speak. And then there was this one, the witch coloring book. It doesn't have a illustrator because I think what they did is just take pictures from, you know, like the OpenStock Online. I forget what it's called. So, but it's a pretty coloring book. I like it. It's different. I know. The only one I did was this one, and it must be done because I signed it. So it's just this little jar of herbs. Like, this book is pretty. You could probably use this any time of the year. You know, there's a few things in here. There's like some skulls and things like that that I don't. That other one was witchy, but this one isn't really. So yeah, we're all made of stars. Couple of them are witchy or Halloweenish, but a lot of them are just, you could do. There she is. She's under my bed. You could do anytime. But right here, I used the Crayola blendable. What are they called? Crayola's signature blendable markers that my friend gave me for a Christmas gift, and you use the blender and you can make marks, like make different prints. So that's what I used on there, and I used it on the end of the flower. I like it. I used it at the end of these leaves, and then in the middle of these dried, whatever those are, weeds, I guess. But so that's it on that one. This book here, Pastel Goth, I got this one at the Amazon return store that I went to in Orlando, and this book is super adorable, you guys. So I did this one, the little cat ghost and the little bats I did in pink, and I never did go back and use my pencil on the gems. I was gonna do that and I forgot, and I signed it anyway. Oh well. Oh well. I think I might have used my glow-in-the-dark pencils, but I don't know right offhand where my flashlight is to test it, so I'm not sure. Then this one I did with some, like some watercolors for certain parts, and then some markers for other parts. So yeah, like I wanted the sky to have like a watercolory background, and then the cat body has watercolor, but the rest of it's marker. So I wasn't too happy with how this one turned out. This is kind of blah. I could always put some sparkle in the background, and you know, do some because there's no shading on the bricks and stuff, and I probably like it more. I just didn't feel like it, so I didn't. This one I think is cute. It's a little bunny with the axe and little patch on her eye and the hearts. And I did use some glitter marker to accent her wings, and then I got out of having to color the whole thing, so that was fun. And I think that's it. You're gonna get a paper cut on your little nosy. Your little nosy. This picture, where to go? Isn't this picture so cute? I'm filming this on the 30th, so like technically I have time to get one more coloring session in, but this dog being new, I have to keep taking her outside every, you know, like 30 minutes because I don't want her to mark in the house. And I have been trying to get her an appointment to be spayed, and do you know they want $625 plus that's just for the spaying, and then they want an additional $117 for a pre-appointment. I'm like, oh no, I'll go to the Humane Society. So I'm trying to get in there, but she's already had one heat, and I don't want her to have any more. So I keep loading her out. I'm probably wearing her out, which leaves me very little time for this. The dark art her coloring book, I don't think I got to this one. Well, to be honest with you, I don't remember when I did this one. It could have been last year. I don't know why, but I didn't sign it. I don't think it was around the Halloween time last year, but I think it was more in the summer. So I had marked the one I wanted to do, the octopus and the skeleton, or the skull. That one was already done. Oh gosh. Hang on a second. Okay, hold on. Okay, hopefully she won't bark anymore. So we have Dracula. I don't know if I thought maybe I did one. I'm sorry I didn't mark them, you guys. I remember working in this, but I don't think whatever I did, I think it was just adding to another page. Quit! Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I did. I guess I did not. And if I did anything, it was like added to something else, so you wouldn't even notice it. Let's see. I know. So this is the astrology coloring book, which I got at the same time as the witch one, and it's the same kind of clip arty stuff. I don't know. Coloring astrology is a little bit boring to me because like your sign is always, you know, like if you're a Pisces, it's always fish. Okay, I had to go get her. I hope she won't bark. This is Art with Edge Zombie Days, and I did one in here, and I did post it on my Instagram, and it's this little sunflower guy. I made up a little story that he was going to the dance at zombie school, and he told his mom he wanted a costume and he wanted something cool, but this is what she made him, so that's why he has that look on his face, because he's about to be embarrassed. But I just used, I think, I used some permanent marker of some kind, and then a little bit of gel pen, and then a little bit of pencil, and I did the skin, I believe, with, nope, I used the Sharpie. Some of the skin I've been doing with the Colors of the World markers, and it's nice if you paint it on. Okay. Moving right along. You better not. She's going to try to leap off the edge of my bed. Better not. 1001 Dot to Dot Day of the Dead. I did work in this one. I did not finish it completely, but it's decent enough to show you. So I did the sugar skull. I did it with paint. I did it with mostly paint, different kinds of paint. And then I started going in, you can see like the shiny parts, I started going in with pencils to smooth out the paint, and then the dog happened. So all I've got done is the eyes and that purple flower there. But I really like this paper. It took the paint really well. It's a little bit warped up here, but for as much as I was laying down on there, it turned out nice. So, who's this by now? Let me see. This is a Thunder Bay book. They usually have pretty good books. So, yeah, I'm going to do more in there. And the celebrities one. Okay. Archie and Sabrina, I'm pretty sure I did not work in, which is such a shame because I love this book so much. But every time I went to go do it, I just did something else. Like I saw something else that was more to whatever I was feeling like at the time. So nothing there. Okay. Then we have The Beauty of Horror, Tricks and Treats by Alan Robert. I actually at one time considered giving this book away, and then I just decided to give it another chance. So I did just this little bit with some paints to test them out, and I never went back and finished it, but I have that. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. So I did her and this little girl with her creepy cat and her sparkly eyes with stickles. So she's cute. I should have blended in her skin better there, but you know, she is dead, so and then we have these kids toilet papering this tree, which I really thought was adorable. I wanted the sky to be, you know, like a twilight color. But this was the paints that I happened to be using. The ones that I showed you guys, I don't have them right with me, but they're, you know, the round circle ones that stack together. So that's what I've been using, and the paper seems to really like them. Then just going over with pencils. What pencils did I use? I think I've been on a Prismacolor kick for a little while. Prismacolor and the Fantasia pencils. This one, so her skin is all done with Sharpie, and then I smoothed it out over the top of it with the Colors of the World pencils. And, yeah, there's really nothing. Oh, I did put some stickles on her lace, on her collar, you know, just to make it kind of pop. But I thought this picture came out really cute. I like it, even though the horrors of even imagining putting a spider in your mouth are too much for me. Then we had the Headless Horseman riding a skeleton horse. So I believe that I used paints on these, and then in some spots you can see what was marker, and then some spots were paint, and then I went over it with pencil. This one's okay, nothing to write home about. Maybe it was my color scheme, but just I'm not sure. That one I did last year. This one, the lady holding her own head, I wanted to see if I could do it, you know, like all in like a silvery blue palette. So there's just different colors of blue. Some of it is Sharpie. Sharpie on her skin, blue on her hair, and then some paint on the moon. And I don't know what this is, the shine off the moon, I guess. Nico, quit. You're being bad. And, yeah, I like the way she turned out. It was fun to do that, you know, just something different. And then we have these guys getting ready to perform surgery. Or not surgery, but what do you call it? When you go to the coroner's guy. But that's what they're doing. I didn't sign this one, so that must mean I still want to do more to it. Probably, you know, adding pencil. But the basic work of it is pretty much done. This one was a whip that I never, ever thought I would finish because I just hated the way it looked because it was very kind of thick with paint. So I managed to thin it out and spread it around a little bit more, add more paint, and then pencil, and it's not so bad now. I mean, I just, you know, I don't like the picture really, but I just did what I could with it, and I really didn't know what to do, I guess. This is the last one, yeah, and I didn't sign this one either, so that must mean I'm going to add pencils to it, but it's the girl, what do you call it, levitating off of her bed. So that's creepy. I think I'll make her neck and her sleeve lace black so that there's not weird black for no reason. And then, yeah, I started to do some, like when I had the markers out, some coloring of skin so that I'll be, you know, ahead of myself, but it's a good chunk of the book. I mean, a good start anyway. And Alan Robert liked my reel on Instagram, so that was so exciting. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe, you know, I went through this book page by page just to find something, anything that I could color, and I looked on Instagram, and like there was only 2 people that have colored in this book like repeatedly. It's just this page would probably be okay. It's just very difficult because it's one of those pages that, you know, it has lines that go nowhere and just things that don't connect that are supposed to connect, and it's maddening. It's maddening. And I went through page by page to try to find something to color, and then nothing. This one might be cool, you know, do the big eye and the skull. And I love Edgar Allan Poe's work. I have like his completed big, thick, huge book. I mean, I love to read that. Fall of the House of Usher, like it's cool. So I'm fighting the urge to purge this book because I think this one is out of print, so I'll probably keep it around another year because, like I said, I almost gave away The Beauty of Horror. So yeah, nothing in there. Nothing in Day of the Dead, but this is kind of, I color on this just whenever I feel like it, because it's just plants and skulls a lot of time, and you know, I don't feel like it's too much of a holiday book that I can't color in it whenever. So I have this one to finish, and so yeah, nothing there. This one, I started a page, this page here, and then when I noticed that after I left it, I noticed that like the marker was bleeding down into the, you know, the colors were bleeding down. of permanent marker was like spreading on this paper, so this paper must be really porous. So I think for the rest of the book, I'm going to stick with pencil or gel pen. Seems to work fine. I didn't have any problem with the gel pen doing that, but all I have to do on this is just finish a few places, and then, you know, if I want to add pencil. But this is an adorable, adorable, adorable book. It has some just really cute pictures in it. Look at that one. I love that. So, yeah, it's just I need to find my, you know, find my way with it to see what works good and what doesn't for me. I'm not going to even bother flipping through the Walking Dead because I know I didn't do anything in it. It's to the back, and I just didn't get that far. And this is, again, another book that I consider a book you can do any time of the year. You guys, you see how long her fingernails are? I have to take her to PetSmart and have them cut them. Because even though I only had her 4 days, I've already given her a bath and rode her in my basket of my bike and did all these new things. I was like, well, let me try the nail clipper. And she squirmed like so bad. She squirmed out of her harness. She almost fell out of my lap. So I'm just going to let the people at PetSmart handle it, you know. Unless you guys have any tips. Have you seen that thing that you can hang? Like, it's a suspended thing, and the dog, it looks like a hammock, but the dog's legs are hanging over the edges of it, and then you connect it to something in your house, and they're kind of just like laying there, they can't get out. I don't know if that would work for me, because I don't know where I would hang it. I'm pretty sure I didn't do any in here. I didn't, so I won't bother you with flipping through there. Okay, then we have Pop Mango Cute and Creepy. I did do one in here with, as a buddy color with Rita. So let me find that one. And it's this one, The Bride of Frankenstein. And I looked up the lady, I forget her name now. Oh gosh. Wait, I think I wrote it down back here. I did. Elsa Sullivan Lanchester. She also played the Red Queen in one of those movies about, you know, like Alice in Wonderland. But anyways, I looked up the picture that they must have drawn this from, like with that profile and everything. And I loved how it was all like just sepia toned and like, I don't know, it really showed how beautiful the actress really was. So I kind of wanted to model after that. I really didn't do much to the dress. Kind of just did the light pink and then just a little bit of pencil to make sure it didn't fade all the way. But I just wanted it to have like a very delicate look about it. And then while I was in here, I was like, this book is so cute. So I kept going a little bit more. This was a whip. Hold on a minute. No. Okay. She had this. We can't be having her eating wood. This one was a whip for a while, where I used the Colors of the World markers as paint, you know, just by scratching them on a plastic palette and then adding a wet brush to them. So I finished that, and I just did some chalk on the background, and I think he is, something about him is so cute. Like, I guess it's a pig, right? I don't know, but there's that one. This one I was working on, and I think it's so cute, little sea monster. And then I got it was during the time when the dog first came, so there's no signature. I probably didn't finish it, and I probably wanted to do more stuff to the sky to blend it better. But it's a little sea monster. It's so cute. I used watercolors on that and then pencil over it. Let's see. And Yeah. And this one, this little kitty cat getting into this pumpkin. I don't know if he's going to hide in there or if he's the one that dug all of this guts out or what happened, but I just wanted to make that pumpkin different. So, but I kind of did the same like vintage vibe, because that's what it reminds me of, like old decorations that my grandma had, the way it's drawn and stuff. So I didn't want garish colors too much on there. But I did use paints and pencils. And for this paper does not like my favorite, hard pencils. I like all the hard pencils. And this paper, no, this paper likes Prismas. So if you're having trouble with this book, that could be why. It wants a really soft pencil. So that's it for that one. And that's pretty much it, except for I wanted to go into a little bit about this one. So I ordered this book and it had pages ripped out of it, okay? And I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? What I'm going to do is color in the little different things and then cut them out. So I did color in these. Why did I bother going all the way to the edge if I'm going to cut them out? I don't know, because I was on a roll, I guess. But I did these little pumpkins, and this book has several pages that have little things that you can cut out, and it has bigger things too. But the reason I kind of mention this is, well, this was all I had left for my Halloween journal, junk journal. And Candace had said something to me about when I made a video about the winner of the giveaway. I asked you guys if you thought it would be a good idea for the books I don't want if I remove the pages and do a giveaway with just loose pages. And you guys all said that, well, whoever commented said that they would like that. And Candace had mentioned that she would like that because she is into junk journaling. So, me too. But this is all I have left in terms of Halloween kind of stuff, was just what's in this bag. Which, it took me years to use because I used to collect the Dollar Tree stickers and stuff. This is my Halloween junk journal. I made this with the box of the movie Children of the Corn, which I actually owned. And, there came a time when everybody got rid of VHS tapes, or most people, a lot of people, they do take up a lot of room, but I loved VHS tapes. I loved them. I gave most of mine to my daughter, but apparently she must have already had this one because she didn't want it, and the tape is gone, but I saved the box. I lined it with some felt, and I covered it with contact paper because, opening and closing over the years, it's going to get worn. So I tied my inserts, my little booklets, I just tied them in. And then as time goes by, as they get full, I can take those out and bind them, like keep them, and add more. So, that you're not taking a big heavy thing all the time. Because if you get into journaling, there comes a point in time where you just get tired of something big and heavy going around with you, So, let's see. Some of you probably have already seen this journal. I did show it last year. I did a few things to it this year. This is just made with papers that I had gotten from magazines, old stationery. This was some kind of a coaster, I think. There's music stuff in here that I took from CDs, the leaflet thingies, the cover art thingies that I had a long time ago. This photograph I took myself in St. Augustine. I just think that it's such a pretty, it's a bronze statue. It's a really beautiful statue. And Nico, you're so nosy. I cut it out and put it on here, and I don't know, I want to do something like around it, but I'm not sure what yet. There's some pages to old children's books, I think, in here. These were lottery cards that I got when I went back to my hometown in New Jersey, so I wanted to save them. I didn't know really what to do with old lottery cards, but they fit in here, so in here they went. And then there's some, I think these are the cutouts. Yeah, Dollar Tree had one year, like, you could buy a whole page of cutouts. That was a great deal if you do this kind of thing. It looks like this. So this has lasted me a few years now. I haven't seen anything like that again. I probably would have bought it. Postcard. This is, I have in here old paper from back when people did scrapbooking. I did add some stickers and things like that to this, but I did this picture last year. I added this in here, and you know, space for writing or whatever. This is a photograph that I took of my daughter and my son-in-law, and these are Tim Holtz die cuts and little fishy stickers. Lots of room for more things, so it's gonna last me for a while if I don't start using it. Sticker, music. This is a watercolor set I had. I mean, you can put whatever you want in here. I picked this up at the beach. I don't know who Psychic Reading Louise is, but it was just, it reminded me of Halloween, and this is a picture of me and my daughters. One time they had a filter where you could look like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Napkins from Halloween from the Dollar Tree. More of those die cuts. If you make your pages, this is an envelope. The other half's on the other end. This is also a photograph I took in St. Augustine. This is all mosaics on the ground. St. Augustine is one of the older cities here in the U.S. A little painting that I did do this one this year. So, and this is you know, a kid dressed up like Little Red Riding Hood. But after I did it, I was like, well, that kind of looks like a devil costume. It's not. It's Little Red Riding Hood. He just has big ears. Some collage stuff. I really like this picture next to this Thanksgiving thing, die cut that I had for years back from scrapbooking days. They're all, you know, it's like people getting together to celebrate. I like that picture. Little collage I started with these, you know, Florida trees with the Spanish moss coming down. This was from a Florida brochure that you can get for free, and I added the scissors to make it look creepy. River, that says river. I was going to add a picture of the Halifax River, which is just right by my house. I just never did that yet. Another little collage. Some more scratch-offs. This picture here, it reminds me of, like, if you don't look at this eye, weird eye thing that someone put there, but doesn't this remind you of Friday the 13th? This is Camp Crystal Lake. You know, the last scene in the movie. I won't ruin it for those who haven't seen it. And this little doggy. I have a soft spot for, like, matted dogs that just need care. You know, look at them. But I was going to put a little outfit on him and make him happy. Let's see. Oh, I did add Elvis this year. Here's the other half of that envelope. And inside are some little things that I haven't figured out where to put yet. So that's what these envelopes are handy for. I know, baby. We'll go in a second. I did add some stickles and some little celebration banner and this little ghost this year. And I added that flower. This is actually from Dairy Queen years ago that someone gave me when we were out eating. This is when my daughter was in photography school, some of her photography. My little drawing, and this all lights up with my black light because it's done with the rose art, and no, crazy art neon pencils. My dog's name was Mojo. Yeah. The shark and the kids sitting on it. It's just some humor there. This is a picture of Wonder Woman And it's on this little envelope that, oh, I shut the envelope and made it open here so you can stick something in there that way. I don't know why I did that. Maybe there's something in there I didn't want anybody to read. Who knows? More stationery. Here was a bit of, like, some of the last stuff I picked off the ground in Ohio before I moved. So, yeah. Oh, Gargoyle. This is from last year's Inktober. I did not do any Inktober this year because just didn't. So yeah, just added some little things here and there. I love these stickers. They're like squishy. Some pictures of Kiss out of their makeup, which is scary enough. My daughter. More stationery. I didn't attach that, but I have a little thing there. Here's some stickers that you can color. I didn't color them in, but I stuck them. Another picture that I took in St. Augustine that I really liked. Another coloring page. Page from my calendar at some point in time, 2020. Some things to color. And that's it. That's all I have completed during spooky season of 2023. Also, I am working on a poster. I'm probably about halfway done with it, maybe a little more. So I have it clipped on a board, but I'll show you that probably next month or as soon as I get it done. So thanks so much for watching. I know it's been a long video. And thank you, Rita, for the buddy color. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye. Happy Halloween. Bye.